And away we go again. So here we are. Actually, this is very fitting that I'm wearing a silly Terry Bogard outfit. For those, you know, if you decided not to watch the Arkveld video, there you go. My Terry Bogard cosplay Halloween costume. But yeah, since this is not going to be something necessarily you know, we're getting into silly territory. Alright, so first thing we got to do... He was down there? That was you, right? Yeah. So now let's check and see where Nashu's stalker is. You always gotta check for the stalker. Alright, where are you? There he is! Oh, no. That's his minion, I think. He's wearing the same fucking hat. That's kind of dumb. Oh, because he's not even, like, here right now, so... Yeah, the stalker may not be here right now. He's wherever Nashu is. Alright, hard-boiled. Hold on. I feel like we should make this even dumber. You know what? I'm gonna... No, not you. Oh, first of all, hold the phone. Hell yeah. Okay. Let's do something even dumber. I think I used poo-poo last time. So we're gonna do Gigi. Which I kind of hope they bring Gigi back because he is Vivi, because we're in the expansion that is all 9 themed. This would be the perfect time to bring Vivi back. But yeah, we're gonna bring him up. Hard-boiled stoic silhouette is a fixture amidst the bright lights and bustle of true view. So I just love that, yeah, at this point, it really is, like, no, this really is just his reflection from the 9th. Although it would be even funnier if it wasn't. If this wasn't his reflection. This is just coincidentally a guy who looks just like him. And has no connection to him whatsoever. I am pretty sure Hildibrand is a Sundered Soul, though. Especially considering you can see him in the first, when all of the Warriors of Light get teleported into that one dungeon. There is, like, the, like, extremely low chance he might be somewhere in the dungeon among the, like, dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of various random, quote-unquote, Warriors of Light of other worlds. He can just be, like, randomly, he might just be somewhere in that dungeon, just kind of, like, looking around, like, what the fuck? I've never gotten it to pop. And I've run that dungeon a fair amount. If it isn't Killrath. Been keeping yourself sharp at trust. Sharp as a razor. Good to hear. In our line of work, you gotta stay in peak condition and be ready for anything. In any case, you picked a good moment to come by. Managed to recover some data and learned about another experimental subject. Oh ho! I dare say that is a cue for us to lend our... I can't remember what voice I gave him. I can't fucking remember what voice I gave him. I dare say that is a cue for us to lend our investigative skills once more. I'm just gonna give it kind of like that. Like, they show up and it just, like, you feel all warm and fuzzy inside. It's like, you miss this. I miss these moments. Seems this criminal has had his soul put into the body of a... Not even gonna try that. That's way too many vowels with way too few consonants. That's a two-legged wolf, in case you weren't familiar. You could have just said werewolf or two-legged wolf or anything, really. A garou. Prior to that, the man was a notorious vandal who went around causing wanton destruction, targeting everything from shops to government facilities. Didn't have any grand motive. Just for the thrill of it. Real piece of work. Like a sticky-fingered Cyclops. Odds are he's up to his old antics in his new body, and is a pawn for a mysterious researcher. Such a fiend wreaking havoc in a densely populated area would swiftly attract attention. If our Wolfman was to make mischief, I expect it would be somewhere outside the city. That's, like, the first, like, actual investigative, like, good point Hildibrand has ever fucking made. Not half bad reasoning for a soft-boiled dope. As you say, the fiend's likely to strike outside of Solution 9. I can't with him. We don't have any leads beyond that, though, so I have a mind to pay one of my trusted sources a visit. Vymon's his name, and his business is knowing every bugger else's. Come on. He ought to be at his usual spot nearby. I think I mentioned this every time I've done a Hildibrand, or even talked about Hildibrand, that, like, part of it was they were just testing how extreme they could push the sliders for, like, their facial expressions. They're like, how ridiculous can we make it? And that's basically what they were doing with Hildibrand. It was like a testing ground for how weird they could get the faces to look. And it works! Mymond. Does that not remind you of our friend Wymond? It does. Oh, I'm sorry, she's supposed to be kind of cockney. It does. Do you suppose we'll get to meet Yormund, too? That's a little too cockney. Because she has, like, core, blimey. Did I put... There we go. I can't remember where the dumpster is, where it has the guy, like, passed out in it, but...
Endless trash!
You know. Have to. I want to say it is somewhere on this side of the... It is somewhere, I think, in this general area. I'm almost positive it's somewhere around here. Because I remember, like, stumbling upon that when we were going through the story. Can't fucking remember. That is out there. If I see it, I'll think of it. I mean, I won't, but... Dumpster. Lion in dumpster. Dead body in dumpster. We're not going to investigate that. We're just going to investigate this other thing. I think it's over here, right? Oh my god, it is! Oh my god, I actually found it.
Endless trash!
There we go. That's right, and I remember I talked about how that was like the coolest graffiti ever. They really like dinosaurs, right? Oh, then again, they got like actual living dinosaurs hanging around. Did I ever, like, was this NPC standing here the whole time? Because, yeah, this is, like, fucking Wymond. Does, like, look exactly fucking like him. He's usually in Ulda, I believe. Yes, because he's the one I think that starts this whole quest, in the first Hildibrand quest in Ulda. But I feel like I would have noticed him. Ain't often I see you with company, detective. What can I do for you today? Exposition. Come on, come on! Thrill-seeking vandal in the body of a fiend. Sounds like a recipe for trouble, alright. Now, I can't say I've heard any talk of vandalism, neither in or around Everkeep. But there's a hunter who caught sight of a solitary guy near the barrier recently. Went into Vanguard and didn't come back out. I'm assuming it went to Shalawani. What struck him the most, though, was the queer way it moved. It seemed more man than beast, he said. Kawaias are fiercely territorial creatures that live in packs. This lone wolf's our vandal. I'd wager my gun on it. We're headed to Shalawani right away. Thanks for the lead, Mymond. He's not going to see any resemblance, is he? Just like he doesn't see any resemblance in himself. No, then again, Hard-a-Boiled doesn't either. Even though Hard-a-Boiled is an actual... Oh, no, he actually says it. 'Tis truly uncanny indeed. The resemblance you bear to my friend. His name is Wymond, and information is his stock and trade as well. Eh? Not only do we have similar faces and names, we're in the same business besides. Bugger me with a lightning rod. Don't do that. Don't bugger anyone with a lightning rod. That's a bad... Especially if it's actually raining in, like, a lightning storm. That's a whole... You don't want to deal with that shit, man. You know, you look rather like the detective yourself, only you're either younger or... Only you're younger and have better skincare regimen? You brothers or something? Ridiculous! Inconceivable! Recently, I actually recently watched Actually, it was an FC movie night with my current FC. We watched Princess Bride. I mean, it's one of my favorite movies of all time. I think it's one of the greatest movies ever made. Like, just... And I know it's been, like... People talk about it constantly. It's like, people have voted it, like, one of the best scripts I've ever written. I mean, it is beautifully written. Setups, payoffs, pacing, perfect. Endlessly quotable. You forget just how fucking amazing it is until you watch it again. Because, I mean, you always remember, oh, yeah, it's one of my favorite movies. It's one of the greatest movies ever. When you're watching it, you are just like, boom! You cannot stop watching. And what's his name? The guy who plays, the Sicilian. What the fuck is... I can't remember the actor's name. He's a wonderful actor. He's been in so many things, and he's just hilarious, but yeah. You fell victim to one of the greatest... The famous blunders. First is never get involved in a land war in Asia. But, yeah, just had to say it like that. If you haven't seen it in a while, rewatch it. It is such a delight, man. Detective Hardboiled and I are not the least bit alike. Damn right. Don't compare me to that preening ninny. Okay, so even though Hardboiled technically is a more competent Hildibrand, he still has some Hildibrand-ness. Because I was going to say, if everyone else also said, no, they don't really look that alike, then I would think, okay, no, it's just a weird thing here. But no, because Maimond is also a normal person, so he's like, no, this actually, no, you look alike. Alright, didn't mean to ruffle any feathers. I'm just happy to be here. Oh, don't tell me you know where she, like... But you, lass. Something about you reminds me of the detective's assistant. Takes me back at us. He had a Nashu. Did she die? Is that what changed him? Or is it going to turn out that... Wait, did this Nashu actually learn to play basketball? We should get going. Let's gather in front of Vanguard before heading to Shala. That would be the kind of dumb, stupid thing they would do. Because if you remember, even though... I mean, I'll eventually stream all of it. If you played this, in Endwalker, they added a one-scene backstory in which Nashu apparently always wanted to play basketball and was never good at it. You learn about that in the cutscene in which it happens, and it is resolved in the cutscene in which we are told that. It's the kind of thing they do. Here's a dumb thing. Oh yeah, she always wanted to play basketball. Doesn't matter. No, we're not going to talk about it again. But it would be amazing if that's what it was. We the whole time we think, you know, well, maybe that's why he's so lonely and why he's so isolated and why he's like pushing people away. She must have died, and he blames himself. Then it's like, no, she actually quit because she learned how to play basketball and she wanted to be a star. That would be perfect. It's not like them to have a legitimately sincere emotional moment. Although VV was kind of close. I mean, it was still stupid, but it was a little legitimate. Every once in a while, I go by Idleshire, and I didn't mean to do that. Not do that. And I'll see the little art of the little crayon drawing of Nashu, Hildibrand, and Vivi in their little gazebo. Even though it's not a gazebo, it's a building, but apparently every building is a gazebo to them. Again, I fucking love this stupid-ass storyline. We're going to... here. Oh, I can use the Sacred! And it even has a flying animation, because it's got the little raptor wing things. See, I'm going to say something here. This is going to be a controversial subject. I may make people angry by saying this. I'm okay with dinosaurs having feathers. There, I said it. Dinosaurs can still look cool with feathers. It depends how you do it, but Talon from Primal Rage, the little mane of feathers, that's cool. That looks fine. And I'm gonna argue, dinosaur with feathers, if you do it this way, looks fucking badass. Again, it doesn't have to be like a giant bird. It just has to be a dinosaur with just like, again, like the feathers on the underside of like the arm, like the little like floof. And like the tail can look really floofy, and it can, again, the mane of feathers. That's how you make a dinosaur look cool with feathers. And I'm okay with dinosaurs having feathers, if that's the case. If you do it that way, you can make it look cool. And you know, I'm just gonna say it. If you're one of those people who's like, no, dinosaurs with feathers is awful, I guess you just don't like the truth. Because, you know, science is science. Truth is truth. I'm sorry. You're just gonna have to get over it. Well, whereas those of us who have learned to accept and appreciate dinosaurs with feathers, we're way happier. So, you know, I guess we're just superior. The people who accept the truth. If only... See, here's the only thing I wish. Although, no, not necessarily. I was gonna say, I kind of wish they had made the sacred thing actually a, Why do I have all these? I don't remember why I got these. I mean, obviously I got them to put in my armory chest, but I don't know why I didn't and why I did in the first place. Whatever. Let me just get Volg out here. Kind of want to recolor Volg. I made him black because that is the color the Chocobo Volg is in the Chocobo Dungeon games, but I kind of want to make him green. I'd had him green at one point, and then I was kind of like, I'm going to make him more like Volg, but I might change him back to green. Which means I'm going to have to get the fucking calculator out and figure out how to feed him. But I was kind of thinking a sacred could be a barding that would turn your Chocobo into a sacred. So that way the sacred, like, you could have your sacred fighting with you. With, like, your Chocobo. But at the same time, no, because that I don't want to demean the Chocobo. Because, I mean, your actual Chocobo that you get in this game, you do kind of get attached to it. So, yeah, I wouldn't want to replace that. Also, his little hat. I know I've mentioned this every time I streamed Dawntrail or any FF14 stuff. His little Mike Still Classa flasks. And his little hat. His little hat like mine. Doesn't have the pins mine does, but you know. That's my first time beyond the barrier. What if I can find a quiet bar that doesn't water down its drinks? I mean, we're in like a Wild West town. They're probably pretty good. It's like, you need this music. I like to have this music in my life. Is something gonna happen when he leaves the barrier because he's been, like, powered by, like, the weird machines here? Inspector, you're all glowy-tingly. Must be the lightning round I hit you with. After effects can linger a while, I'm afraid. No need for concern. Far from causing discomfort, the lightning appears to improve my circulation. Feel haler than I have in recent memory. You really are an oddball. Are those Oglops? Ah! Did we see Oglops already? Because I feel like I would have screamed and shouted if we'd seen Oglops already in the last one. I must say, Detective, I haven't expected your hardened self to suffer a fear of insects. And such adorable ones, too. That they're not just insects, they're Oglops, bringers of death and disease. Get a hold of yourself. Now, an egg. An egg will set you straight. Egg. Egg. May I offer you a nice egg in these trying times? You fool! You didn't bring any, not a single one, damn it all! Nashu, you got any of those special eggs with you? Oh dear, never have you seen such a case of egg withdrawal. Is that... Oh wait, this whole time... No, yeah, I knew this was gonna happen. Are we cooking meth? Ah. Think you could boil this to the good detective's liking? Are they using eggs as, like, a proxy for alcoholism? Is he like the Eddie Valiant, but instead of alcohol for losing his partner, it's eggs? I mean, they could have done that in Roger Rabbit and made it even more kid-friendly, but no, they chose... No, he's an alcoholic. It's... That's another movie I haven't seen in a while, but every time I watch it, I'm like, God damn, like, they know how to make movies back then. Oh, are we gonna do a, I'm sorry, this looks like a meth lab. But are we gonna do a cutaway? Are we gonna have the black and white noir thing? I think we're doing it. Am I gonna have a little fedora? Yep. This is this expansion's version of the Brandy Hild equations going everywhere. But we're just gonna keep repeating this. Oh my god, I have both eyes. I'm so used to having an eye patch on Kilrath, whenever I see him with both eyes, he looks like a different character. The eye patch is practically just part of his face to me. So fucking ridiculous. Oh, now it's a perfectly huge stove. That's a lot of burners. That's a fucking asshole. That's a fucking random... Oh, okay, hold up. Wait, is this an actual question? Hold on. Hold on. Okay, I looked it up. It's about 12 minutes. If you want a true hard-boiled egg. Otherwise, it might be too runny, or it might be overdone. So I looked it up. I don't know if I could get this wrong. Wait, are we actually sitting here while, like, Brandy, like, hard-boiled is, like, having a mental breakdown? We're gonna sit here for 12 minutes? Now I'm curious what happens if you do it wrong. Please, please, I need this. This isn't another trick, is it? No, no. Why would we trick you a second time? Ah, I'll chance it. He didn't hit himself in the head with it this time. He just undid it like a normal human being. Did I choose right? Google, did you fail me? Then again, I've had hard-boiled eggs. I like hard-boiled eggs. They're good. Ah, I think I fucked it up. Nope, never mind. Sounded about right. 12 minutes sounded about right. Too little, and it would be, like, way too... Like, it needs at least some time to cook, but, like, 20 seemed too much. The texture of the yolk, firm and assured. Not untested, but not broken down by the weight of the world. The essence of a survivor. You're a man who knows the score, Kilrath. I'm glad to have you at my back. Hell yeah. Looks like you boiled it just right. Well done. Should probably make my eye patch red, shouldn't I? At any rate, I feel like myself again. I appreciate it, Kilrath. We're not going to talk about anymore about how, like, Hildibrand's, like, electric now. I had every confidence you would aid the good detective, my dear assistants. Come, let us continue on. Yeah, I should probably make my eye patch red now that I'm thinking about it. Ogle up. That's the fucking mastermind, isn't it? He's gonna, the mastermind, like, turned himself into an Oglop, didn't he? That's gonna be what it is. Yeah, I feel like I would have remembered seeing an Oglop. Is the actual mastermind gonna be fucking named Sid, so it's an Oglop named Sid? That'd be kind of awesome. So this is the outside world. It's gonna take some time getting used to being under a sky without limits. Alright, we should begin by talking to the locals. Got a town over there, I see. Shesha was whatever. Yeah, good a place as any. Come on, let's go. I'm gonna have to, like, add the, sacred to my... one of my bars. An old-fashioned place, this, but it's got a ruggedness that speaks to me. Man can get used to it. Anyway, split up and ask around. See if there's been any acts of vandalism in these parts. You learn something, you come and tell me. Alright. Where... Are you inside? I bet you're inside. Wait, hold up. Ah! I was wondering if this person was inside the building. Hello? Vandalism? Don't get me started. Some miscreant busted up all of our drilling equipment. Poured my blood, sweat, and tears into keeping everything running, so it had me seeing red. Ceruleum's our livelihood, so the perpetrator can't possibly be a local. It's an outsider, mark my words. Alright. You also have a quest I don't care about. Wait, what does it give? Nothing. Although some side quests do have some, like, fun little story bits. Oh, yes, we've had our, I heard that a barn was destroyed the other day. Smashed to pieces, by all accounts. Why would anyone do such a senseless thing? Why indeed? Why indeed? As a matter of fact, there was a spate of vandalism targeting barns and equipment. The culprit strikes when no one's around and leaves no trace, so we don't really have so much as a lead. Baffled as we are, we've posted a generous bounty. Information's welcome too, of course, so if you see anything suspicious, be sure to let us know. Hey, managed to learn anything? Plenty. Well, not really plenty, but we heard much the same. Our vandal's been busy. By the way, have you seen Nasher? I'm not sure where she's gone. Wasn't she literally just standing here? You serious? How can you not know where your own assistant is? I better split up and find her. Was she not just standing here a second ago, or did I just completely... Was that another player? That may have been another player. There we go. Alright. Oh. Somewhere over here. Oh, well now we gotta look for the stalker. Where is you? Where is you? Where's the little Lala? I know he's here somewhere. Because if she's somewhere, he's gonna be somewhere close by. So if we find him, we know... Oh, she's literally just standing right there. Wait, where are you? No. No. Don't see him. Maybe he's not actually here right now. Maybe. No, don't see him. Oh, wait a minute. Nope. Yeah, okay. Oh, hello there, Kilrath. Could use a little help. I say, Nasher, what are you... Have you been making new friends? No, or do you? And all the chaos she's been sowing too, no doubt. Whatever do you mean? Wait a minute. Don't play fool with me. We saw her polishing them bombs. Okay, well, there... Yeah, she does do that. Okay, that's fair. That's right. She's the one blowing things up. We're taking her in and collecting the bounty. She's with me, and I'm kind of the savior of this planet, so, yeah, I can kind of give anyone a pardon I want, more or less. For the umpteenth time, they're not bombs, they're medicine. Yea, verily, though they may look, and indeed explode, like bombs, they are, in fact, potent restoratives. My assistant is not the vandal you seek. That's the stupidest shit I ever heard. Exploding medicine? Ha! I mean, he's not wrong. It's kind of stupid. Let's all take a deep breath now. He's just standing there the entire time, just like waiting for an opportunity to say something cool. No need to get so hot and bothered. We could talk this through, resolve things peacefully. I don't know who you are, but we're done talking here. She's the vandal, and that's that. You'll stand aside if you know what's good for you. Watch out, this guy's actually competent. You're not willing to be civil? I'll have to settle this the old-fashioned way. Detective, wait, I am emphatically opposed to violence. I insist we must resolve this in a gentlemanly manner. These kids wouldn't know a gentleman if he shot him in the rear. Don't waste your breath. You asked for it, old man. You want a duel, I'll give you a duel. Just remember that you had other options. Now we're gonna need witnesses, so let's take it elsewhere. Don't worry, you little head. It ain't to the death. I mean, you didn't make that agreement. You have a stun gun. They have real guns. I mean, it just... You didn't establish it's not to the death yet. They may have gone into this not realizing that. Ill at ease though I am with Detective Hard-Boiled's chosen approach, seems we must defer to him. Okay. High noon. Again, he is competent. He may actually win this. Unless there's an Oglop around. He puts on a brave face, but he's nervous. Watch the eyes. He'll rush to finish it. It's that red smudge. Had yourself some poached eggs smothered in tomato sauce, did you? Soft choice for a soft bastard. Not the least bit phased. Hard recognizes hard, and I can tell you're a man who's been to hell and back. Maybe I could learn a thing or two from you. Whoa, 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 you kidding me? All this fuss over you and you're having a snooze? You got moxie, doll face, just like her. Dream sweet dreams now. He's still electric. Still charged with lightning. That's impressive in its own way, but never mind that for now. I've got a job to do. An old-fashioned firearm like most carried in these parts. Watch the barrel, dodge the bullet. Luscious locks for a roughneck. Don't know what fancy hair treatment you use, sweet prince, but a bar of soap is all I need. That's me. I've seen enough. This one's in the bag. Just... What if this guy uses the hair ointment? That, you know, when you're bald, you have to make sure you rub it into your head and do this over and over, and then pour it, and then do this for like 14 minutes straight. Yeah, like I said, he's actually competent. He's good. He knows what he's doing. It's a good thing that, like, decides all justice around here. You win a duel and it's like, yeah, I guess she's innocent. Piss on the old law. As long as you win, don't matter how. Yep. Knew that was coming. Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? We're doing a fucking You know, only Hildibrand could get away with a Matrix parody and not have it feel completely dated and out of place. I mean, it feels dated and out of place, but that's the point. It works perfectly. Like, only Hildibrand could get away with that. Who the hell are you? What's going on here? Oh, what's going on here, old man? Yeah, I can explain everything. Which I probably should have done in the first place, since they should all know who I am. The warrior goddamn light. So that's the way of it. But non-lethal rounds or no, the law forbids dueling in town. As such, this will be treated as an illegal gunfight, and the guilt falls on the side that drew first. You lot are coming with me. That is true. He did wait for him to draw first. That's the key. Don't swing first. Swing second, but swing really, really well. It seems this all began when they saw the lady with what looked like bombs, and assumed she was the vandal. Well, you don't strike me as a miscreant. I'd like to examine the objects for good measure. Oh, they're bombs. They are absolutely explosives. Yep, that's a bomb, all right. Must say it does look like a bomb. An understandable, if unfortunate, misunderstanding. Despite the warranty of... Oh god, he's gonna set it off. Despite its worrisome appearance, I assure you, good sir, this is a bespoke medicine that rejuvenates me when I'm feeling poorly. She just, like, looked at me and I should just be like, I don't know. Yep, just take it. Yep. That's a bomb, or I was born yesterday. Ah, I feel like a new man. 'Tis as if I walked on a cloud. Enough of that hogwash. Well, this alone doesn't prove she's the vandal. We're gonna keep her in the jailhouse till we know more. Our meals served in the jailhouse. Well, they are. Yeah, perfectly fine. No, why not? Just, yeah, perfect, yeah. See you. Just no problem at all. Just, hey, as long as they feed me, I don't give a shit. Hildy, wanna... There you go. I will come for you, Nashu. I'll find the true criminal and clear your good name, this I swear. Yeah, so they might be in league with this. I mean, I know the main guy isn't, because I know who he is. I worked with him already. In the story. The real story, yeah. Just watch that fly by. I was like, what the heck is that? Not bear to imagine sweet innocent Nasher behind bars. We must apprehend the true criminal and secure her release post-haste. Sweet and innocent ain't words I'd use to describe a bomb-toting dame, but setting that aside, we know who we're after. We just need to track him down. A number of residents reported having seen an unusual wolf-like fiend. Apparently, it has appeared near the settlement called Lure Them in Your Trousers. I mean, I'm not even going to try to say that. Luataninywauza. You need to clean the wax out of your ears. I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't be able to remember that either. Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, that's what I meant. Never mind. Yeah. Luayatinyawausa. Come on, let's see what we can find out there. There. Alright, now we'll do a roulette. Horse. Again, there are a lot of horses. Horses. If it wasn't for my horse, I wouldn't have spent that year in college. Oh, there we go. Nope, not you. There we go. Right, let's question the locals about the Wolfman sighting. Should be straightforward enough. So we'll stay together this time. Just say the word and we'll get started. Let me, of course. Ready? Lead the way. Yep, I know. They're really piling these ones on this time. Wood ovens, huh? Unheard of in Solution 9. We order all of our cooking with electro appliances. That said, smoke might give eggs a nice flavor. I'll have to look into it when I get a chance. Mother used to roast whole miatragoos in a giant oven. She was partial to the billies for their flavor, but I found them a little tough. That has no bearing on my own toughness, mind you. It's been a while since we've seen his mom. Got to see Godbert and his mom. I mean, basically, she could, like, solve any problem just by, like, showing up into the room. Godbert's, like, strong, and she's stronger. I mean, considering she has a giant skillet, that means she's a culinarian, which means that she has all of the food buffs. I saw it all right, a wolf-like fiend I'd never seen before, made off with a sack of vegetables we just harvested. It would seem our fugitive was famished. Being a wolf, however, would it not hunt for its own food? Whatever it is now, it used to be a man. Wouldn't be odd if it still ate like one, too. And if it isn't keen on hunting, it'd likely keep close to the settlements for meals. The motif of these dwellings is simple yet elegant. I expect Father would appreciate their artistry. He isn't here, is he? He might be, at some point. New business opportunities in Toral. Hey. You can see the resemblance between the homes here and those on the outskirts. It was a real surprise when our worlds merged 30 years ago. I was just a greenhorn then, and she was still... Never mind. It's gonna be something stupid. It's not gonna be that she's dead. It's gonna be something stupid. Guarantee you. And it's gonna have to do with Oglops. I don't know how, it's gonna have to do with Oglops. What I saw wasn't a wolf fiend, but an adorable little critter. It kept squealing at me as if it was trying to say something. Oh, I dare say this is a promising new lead. Yep. I have it! This creature is a minion of the Vandalus Wolfman! You and your soft-boiled guesses. I'd heard about strange squealing creatures on True View, but I doubt it has anything to do with our case. The Oglops kind of squeal. No, they kind of just go blah, 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 blah. Nope. There we go. Ah. The one we meant to talk to. What you got for me? The wolf-like fiend? I've seen it south of here. Most folk avoid the area because of, it's that thing's territory, but I go there to gather cactus. And the past few times I did, I saw a creature heading toward the gorge. Even the thing gave it wide berth, so it must be dangerous indeed. Our fugitive might be holed up in that gorge. Come on, let's go take a look. Alrighty. So is the guy on the inside going to be there? Like, is this going to be something we'd find out who he is this time, or is it going to be something that we're going to learn, like, every single, like, the next one and the next one, we're going to see that, like, that guy more and more? I mean, we haven't really had the featureless, textureless male human who's bald as the shadowy figure yet. I'm kind of surprised. The thing doesn't seem to be here right now. This is definitely where it lays its head. I can feel it. Let's split up for search for clues. If you turn up anything, you come and tell me. That's just dinosaur. Dinosaur. Right, so somewhere around here. Somewhere around here is... That's a local varmint. We're gonna explode varmints? That is... No! Hildibrand. Back away slowly from the beaver. Oh my, what a winsome critter you are. Do not talk to beavers. They are pure evil. Had a thirst, did we? Oh, an alcoholic wolf. So he doesn't do the whole egg thing. Liquor bottle has long since been drained of its last drop. Perhaps it was purloined by the fugitive. Perhaps. Come, Vivi. Pack of produce. Alright, he has been here. Sack laden with vegetables, likely those which the fugitive took from the place. Piece of paper. I'm gonna get the papers. Get the papers. Crude words have been scrawled on the piece of paper. An oglop loiters nearby, as if regarding the paper and you. Of course, oglops. The oglop scurries off, leaving you to devote your attention to the paper, which appears to contain diary entries written by the fugitive. They do not appear to be any more clues in the vicinity. Hardboiled would take stock and discover this guy. So, of course, this guy. I mean, again, you're doing 9. If you're gonna reference 9, make it about oglops. Boom. Boom. Alrighty. Found this empty liquor bottle. What about you? Boop. 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 Good work, Kilrath. The bottles and the produce must have been taken from our whatever. As for the piece of paper, don't tell him about the Oglop. He might freak out. These are diary entries, alright? I'll read them out. Another good day's destruction. I reduced the barn to rubble in moments. Well, before anyone was the wiser. My newfound strength is truly astounding. The researcher contacted me. He wants me to put on a bigger show and will provide barrels of cerulean for the job. This is going to be my tour de force. So it's as we suspected. Like the thieving Cyclops, the thing is working for our researcher. I must say, for him to leave incriminating evidence out in the open where enterprising agents of inquiry can easily find it is rather careless, is it not? Well, when he was apprehended as a man, he'd left a diary of his misdeeds lying around, served as incontrovertible proof of his guilt. To do it again, knowing full well how it led to his downfall? Perhaps he has some sort of clever design, or perhaps he's just an idiot. He's just an idiot. Wow, okay. Called it. Okay. At any rate, if our fugitive has barrels of cerulean at his disposal, then we must exercise the utmost caution. The tiniest spark could cause an explosion, and he's covered in electricity. Cause an explosion to dwarf even Nashu's delight. So I ask if we refrain from using your gun. My gun's more versatile than you think. It's capable of converting the lightning it absorbs to other kinds of energy with a flick of a switch. It can shoot fire or water rounds as well. So if push comes to shove, I'll give the wanton wolfman a hosing down. Well now, that is a wondrous gadget indeed. Yet, be that as it may, I remain firmly opposed to violence in all forms and elemental aspects. Solving cases in a manner befitting a gentleman. Such is the creed of Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire. Soft to the core. If you don't harden up, you'll make the same mistake I did. I can't wait to see what the actual truth of this is. It's gonna be so fucking stupid, you know it is. As a rule, I don't talk about my past. If there was ever a time to break that rule, now would be it. Oh, we're actually gonna get that story? Okay. Okay, how dumb is it? I used to have an assistant, too. She was a lot like your own Nashu. Real sweetheart. She's gone now. Oh, never mind. Okay. She is dead. She's gone now. Killed by the Crime King. Because of me. Because I was too soft. Crime King's descended from a line of mages. Carnelian's his real name. He can wield powerful magic with whispered word and a flick of his wrist. Doesn't have to rely on fancy gadgets like ordinary folk. We had him at our mercy, me and my assistant. But then he started spinning a sob story, and like a half-boiled milksop, I lowered my gun. That was the opening Carnelian needed. Cast a spell before I could blink, and would have died where I stood if my assistant hadn't leapt in the way. She's gonna end up being alive, isn't she, though? It can't be this. It can't be sincere. It has to be stupid. She wasn't wearing a regulator because she was following my lead. I killed her as much as he did. That such a thing should have happened. I was able to catch Carnelian soon after that, but now the bastard's at large again in a fiend's body. When we deal with these villains, you can't afford to be soft. Or one day, someone dear to you will pay for it. Now then, we've confirmed the Vandals here, but what it is that the researcher wants to achieve with this destruction spree. Well, first things first, we need to alert the Dust Watch. They'll want to be ready when the Vandal strikes next. You know where to find them? I mean, I do. Whatever that is, eh? Right then, let's head over there. To think the detective had suffered such a terrible tragedy. I struggle to find words. Just be your usual gentlemanly self. It's unlike you to be at a loss for... Yeah, just be yourself. That'll solve everything. You are right, my friend. As ever shall I shall endeavor to be true to myself. See, this feels like it's going to be possibly a moment of character growth for him, but just like when we almost had the arc of, oh, he's an alien, that's how he's so strong. They immediately were like, oh, never mind, we were adopted, we're not aliens. So it always has to come full circle. It's like an episode of The Simpsons or Aqua Teen or like C-Lab. Doesn't matter what happens at the end, it's going to reset at the next one. So there can't be any genuine character growth. At the end, he's going to be right in the end. Well, he's going to be wrong, but it's somehow going to work out, like it always does. Like usual. This is how these things happen. There we go, DSOA. Wait a minute. Are you in here? Yes. Alright. We kind of know where our guy is, maybe, kind of, sort of. We found a diary. The door's open, guy at the bars. Stay strong, Ashu. Soon you will be free. Just having a taco. This taco was amazing. Oh, she's having a real rough time of it. She's been institutionalized. Don't know if she can make it on the outside. Oh, never mind. I thought he was running into an open jail. He's just going up to the door. It's you lot. What is it? Yeah, so you got the wrong people. I mean, you got the right people as far as starting the duel, but she's innocent. Also, yeah, they have way more. The dude's got a whole bunch of ceruleum. I'll be damned. Just a moment ago, we received a message from someone claiming to be the Vandal. They've declared the trains their next target. That would make sense. Oh, good old train bombing. Are they gonna do the fuck? Because we've already had a Matrix reference. Are we gonna do like that famous like old black and white scene of like the train and the bridge and they blow up the bridge? Are we gonna do like a recreation of that scene? I was just about to dismiss it as a prank, but having heard your report, I'm inclined to believe the threat is real. Then we need to get to Shalawani Station right away. Indeed, I'll gather my men and hurry there. As for Nashu... Yeah, she's fine. It would be best if she remained here for now, I think. Detective, keenly though I feel for your loss, I must reiterate my staunch opposition to violence. Whatever may await us, I believe that we must strive for a gentlemanly resolution. Hey, it's worked so far. It's always worked so far. Don't like, you know, mess around with success. Vandal never used to announce his targets. This reeks like a rotten egg. Wait a minute. Okay, he's okay, so he actually could be the Oglop. He's just a shapeshifter because he's a mage. He can shapeshift. Gotcha. So he could be anyone. I don't remember what happened in the last one. I remember what happened in the last one. I don't remember if the last one we had as much of a like seeing someone like in the shadows. I don't remember if we. Again, my brain doesn't always work. Thank goodness you're here. Please, you can't let the fiend destroy the train. Is he just like putting like bombs on the train actively right now? Oh, there he is. Yeah, he's literally just a big old barrel of gas. Yeah, no, we kind of need that train. Don't worry, not trolley man. We're on it. Get somewhere safe. Also, you detest violence. I mean, your father certainly doesn't, and you have me for that, usually. Usually, you're fine with me punching things. We have you at last, from gentleman to tisk detective. Over there, a dame in distress. Shoot him. Water. Okay, it technically did shoot water. Of all the times to be out of a charge. That was kind of, like, perfect. Oh, even Hildibrand's like, okay, that's embarrassing. Give a man a fright, will ya? Hold it right there. Try anything funny, I'll torch these barrels. They're filled to the brim with ceruleum, enough to blow us all sky high. What? Is he burning himself? Did he set himself on fire? He set himself on fire. There's nothing you can do. So just relax and enjoy. Huh? Ouch! It's a cartoon. This is a cartoon. I love it. Wait, we must extinguish the fire. The hell do you think you're doing? I shall stop this runaway wolf train. You could suplex the wolf train. That's what Godbert would do. He'd do the fucking German suplex. Why did you... No, he should not be going... You know, he should be going the other way. He should be going the other way. I fear he is disinclined to stop. They're coming back. Oh, this is a problem. And they're headed straight for the engine. I mean, I can literally just, like, punch him into orbit if you really wanted me to. I can do that. I have done that. Damn it, if only I could use my gun. Alright. What stupid thing is going to... This is pure cinema. Oh, he's gonna get recharged with his lightning. Hildibrand has no idea what the plan is. He had a brief thing of like, oh, I get the... No, he has no idea what the plan is. Yep. Again, setup and payoff. He has no fucking idea what's going on. Wait a minute. Maybe he actually, like... This may be the most competent we've seen Hildibrand. He may actually realize, oh, I think this will work. I think I know what he's trying to do. Yep. Oh my fucking god, this is so stupid. I mean, this is... Again, pure cinema. This is... I mean, that's the fucking thumbnail right there. A Manderville man and his electrifying handstand. A Manderville man, motherfucker. Yeah. It's kind of a fucking awesome, like... That's kind of how I always, like, pictured, like gun blades. But yeah, you could, like, load it with different, like, elemental ammo, basically. Well, okay. All's well then as well. That's also a possibility for the thumbnail. You did good, Softy. You did good. That'll do, pig. You as well, detective. You as well. I mean, all of these are really potential, like, for thumbnails. Which one do I shoot? Well, alright. I thought I was done for. I owe you my life. Oh, you don't know anything either. So you don't know anything either. That's right, the other guy had no information on who the guy was. I'm afraid not. I was only doing what I was told. Ah, yes, you know, the Nuremberg defense. And the researcher's true objective remains a mystery. This chaos and destruction can't all be for its own sake, can it? If you have learned your lesson, then I suggest you surrender yourself to the Dustwatch. You will be safe in their care and receive regular meals besides. Alright, I'll go quietly. Apologies for the delay. I see you have the situation well in hand. So this fiend was behind the destruction. We're grateful to for your help. Despite appearances, he was originally a man, so treat him like one, eh? Is that so? Understood. He'll be treated with due dignity. We'll just hang him like we do most of the others. Although we're gonna need a larger rope for that. Actually, we might need a much larger gallows, too. I'm not sure it's even tall enough. Well, okay, he's gonna reveal himself right now. You're still soft, hard-boiled, as you always were. Nah, real guy shows up. Oh, he put himself into a pudding, or? I wasn't expecting an interruption so soon. But no matter. The commotion is drawing you all here as intended. Oh, okay. You're Carnelian. Alright, so we have our bad guy reveal. Okay, okay. We got Judge Doom. He's Eddie Valiant. He's Judge Doom. I get it. We better have, like, a Judge Doom kind of fight. And he should have, like... Because he can shape change. He could actually get, like, weird, like, blade arms. Like, with the giant saw blade shit. He could make his eyes into knives if he really wanted to. The villain disguised himself as one of my men and knocked me out. The rest, I believe you know. Seems Carnelian's also working for the researcher. This is just a diversion. What's that bastard's game? Let's head back. Is that supposed to be to Hetswani? Let's head back Hetswani for now. We have to set our friend free. We have to set your friend free, after all. My men have cleared things up. I think I was supposed to say let's head back to. I think I just found a typo. 0 out of 10. Worst game ever. Has typo. Has a single typo that I just found. Yep, sleeping all the time. Right, let's get the lady out of her cell. Oh, Nashu, such an ordeal that must have been. Oh, yes, the hors d'oeuvres were quite tasty. That guy has just been, like, at those bars the whole time. Sheriff, we have a situation. A large shipment of ceruleum's been stolen from that place. I'm not even trying the pronunciations anymore. What? It appears the thieves struck while we were dealing with the trouble at the station. A distraction, so that was the true target. First electrope, now ceruleum. What does he need all these resources for? As for Carnelian, he ain't the sort to do someone else's bidding. You can bet he's got his own angle. So he's not the researcher, then. No matter what it is, I won't rest until justice has been served, and next time, my gun'll be ready. You know something about these happenings by the sound of it. Yeah, just tell him the whole thing. So maybe he's just... I mean, well, then again, you give someone like that, like someone who is actually a competent criminal power, like, that's gonna... You're just letting him loose. It's like having Askians as free agents with all the Unsundered gone. It's like, they're just out there just causing chaos. They just want to watch the world burn. which may be what, Carnelian wants to do. So he may not even be, like, working alongside the researcher that much. So this extends beyond Shalawani. Even if we had the manpower, the Dustwatch can't go traipsing around in other jurisdictions, so I think it'd be best if we left the matter in your hands. Yeah, you can leave it to... Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire. I swear to you, good sheriff, that I shall find and apprehend the villain with grace and non-violent finesse. We'd be grateful. Naturally, my men and I will conduct a thorough investigation in Shalawani. If we learn anything, we'll be sure to let you know. Come on, let's head back to Solution 9. I could use a hard-boiled egg right about now. Maybe even 2. Alrighty. Going right back to Solution 9. Alright. Not as insanely wacky as the previous one, but I mean it's hard to outdo the thriller scene, but you know. There we go. But now, okay, now the game is afoot. We have kind of, I would say, what's probably going to end up being the true villain. Because I'm sure, like, whatever we do with the research, I assume Carnelian's going to be the last one we deal with. He'll be, like, the one who, like, turns on the researcher and tries to make a power grab at the last minute. Something like that, you know. You know how it's going to happen. Home. I don't mind it out in the wilds, but for this sentimental old fool, nothing beats this neon-lit city. Now, I'll get back to working on the storage device, checking from time to time in case I found us a new lead. Meanwhile, let us continue along our own lines of inquiry. Pray do not blame yourself for your assistant detective. The fault most assuredly lies not with you. What would a soft-boiled dope know? Just take care of your own, eh? Question is that Carnelian or is that the researcher? Is he the Oglop? Because I think they want to make you think he's the Oglop. Because like, oh, he's changed forms already, like, before. So clearly he's the Oglop. I don't think that's the case. I think that might be something else. Meanwhile, in Shalawani, uh-oh. So stuff is still happening in Shalawani. Oh, I thought it was a different guy.
Excellent. Soon the plan will come to fruition.
Oh, it could be like Bane. Very good. Excellent. Soon the plan will come to fruition. I gotta say anything, or? Kanaloka's achievements will be meaningless. Next, to what the heavens have gifted me.
What? Heavens have gifted you. Are we gonna go to the fucking moon again?
You fugitives have served me well indeed.
And you me. See, he's gonna make a power grab at the end, I knew.
Yes, Batman. That'll be very painful for you.
Curious about my gun, are you? Come now, no need to be shy. she's a Molt Python Maximum, fitted with custom short barrel. Being made of electro, she can give her a lightning charge to fire rounds in any other energy. It's not what he said, but I'm just gonna say that's what he said. It was close enough. Double rear trigger means she's as fast as you are, and the ambidextrous safety means she's at home in both hands. That's right. Shop smart. Shop S-smart. You got that? The ventilated ribs help keep her cool and reduce the risk of malfunction when things really heat up. The recoil spring guide rod takes the edge off her temper, while the extra long ejector rod serves to... There's a goblin. There has to be a goblin. Yep. Okay, what's she... Where's her little stalker? He's not... Wait, was he... He was in the jail probably at some point, wasn't he? Oh, you're getting sleepy, because I sure am. Let's call it a day, shall we? I don't have anything in particular to say about my alchemy tools. Till next time. Okay, we're just not going to talk about any of that shit. Okay. I thought you were doing in the background. Cool. See you, Inspector. See you, Space Cowboy. Just Hildibrand, no interest whatsoever. Oh god, I fucking love this fucking stupid storyline. I look forward to this every fucking 0.5 update. Hildibrand is a delight. A treasure. But that'll do it for me then. Oh. Runs at 199.90. What was it? 199.99. God, what's the whole thing? Cobalt blue steel and a hair trigger. But anyway, so that'll do it for Hildibrand. And that'll do it for 14 for the foreseeable future. And then I will be back with more Spooktoberfest and Oktoberfest stuff as we go. So for now, later everybody.